Hey, it's Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to test and replace the power cord on your GE top-load washer. If the power cord has failed, the washer won't power up. You want to make sure the power cord is plugged in and not just loose. Before we get started, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more appliance repair videos. Let's jump in and get your washer back into working order. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. In this video, we're going to use the 1/4" nut driver, small flathead screwdriver, and a multimeter with the narrow pin extensions. Safety should always come first, so make sure to unplug the washer or turn off the circuit breakers to avoid electrocution. Before we test the power cord, we need to make sure the wall socket is good, so grab your meter and set it to volts AC. Extreme care should always be taken to protect against electrical shock, which could potentially result in serious injury. Please do not test live voltage if you are uncomfortable using a multimeter around live voltage. Put a test probe in each slot to test the socket for voltage. You should have approximately 120 volts. If you don't, then you'll need to have the house power checked by an electrician. To get to the part, we're going to go around to the back of the washer and use the 1/4" nut driver to remove the screws that hold the access panel on. Once you have them out, you can lift up on it and slide the panel to the right to release the tabs and set it aside. Then pull back on the console to unlock it and rotate it over so we have access to the power cord. The power cord is plugged into the control board right here. We're going to unplug it. There's a locking tab we have to press to release it. If it's tight, you can use a small flathead screwdriver to release it and pull the wiring harness off the board. Now we can test it for continuity, so make sure your meter is set to continuity. Push a test lead into the left wiring harness connector and touch the other one to the prong at the plug end. Then move the test lead to the middle wire in the connector and touch the other prong. Then move the prong to the ground wire and touch the ground prong. All 3 wires should have continuity. If not, you have to change it out. In order to change out the power cord, we're going to use a 1/4" nut driver to remove the screw that holds the ground wire on. Then there's a locking tab that holds the power cord to the cabinet. We're going to use a small flathead screwdriver to lift up on it while pushing forward to release it and pull the power cord off the washer. Here's the old power cord next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new power cord on, we're just going to line up the mounting block with the opening in the cabinet and pull back on it to lock it in. Then we can grab the 1/4" nut driver and put the screw in that holds the ground wire back on. Then we're going to reconnect the wire harness to the board. Just plug it in so it locks and you get a good connection. Then we can grab the console and put it back on. Make sure you line up the tabs and push forward on it to lock it in. Grab the access panel and put the screws back in. You want to line up the locking tabs and slide it to the left, and then use the 1/4" nut driver to put the screws back in and hold it on. Once you have the machine put back together, you can plug it in and take it for a spin. Great job on replacing the power cord on your GE top-load washer that won't power up. We hope this video helped guide you through the process. We'd love to hear how your repair went, so feel free to leave a comment below. If you still need a new power cord or any other parts, just have your model number ready and visit AppliancePartsPros.com. Most orders arrive within just a couple of days. Thanks for trusting us with all your repair needs, and we look forward to assisting you with your next project.